Okay, a lot to discuss. I am hoping that this doesn't turn into a long video, but if it does, I'm sorry. First, the bipartisan infrastructure bill that's worth about 1.2 trillion was delayed one day, and it does mean some highway programs are going to lose funding at midnight, so that is going to complicate some things. And those highway programs are worth about $700 billion in funding that's going to lapse tonight. And the Senate may have to take a separate measure to fund those programs if a deal is not reached in the next couple of days, unless they've already done that in the stopgap bill that was just passed today as well. I have to, if correct me if I'm wrong on that program. If technically, if the stopgap program takes care of the highway programs that are running out of money tonight. So, anyways, so the infrastructure vote was delayed till tomorrow because the deals are still being worked with progressives and moderates, and the White House and Senate. And so far, what we have is that there is no deal. Because right now, okay, Machin is. Yesterday, I did tell you that he did release some good things in his demands that the 2017 tax code be repealed to pay for this. And like I said, that is good. But also, he made a really stupid demand that the top line number be 1.5 trillion. And 1.5 trillion, the New York Times actually did a piece on this not too long ago, and I actually did a video on this. That 1.5 trillion is all it's going to buy you is an extension of the child tax program at 1.1 trillion, because that's the most expensive item, and it will buy you some climate programs. That's it. So for Manchin to say 1.5 trillion is shockingly low. And also, guess what? He said, something of the line to a reporter, I'm not a liberal, I'm a conservative. If you want more liberals, you should have elected more liberals. Well, we all knew you were conservative, Joe. So thanks for proving our point. And you just basically really pissed off what Democratic base you really have. And also, Sinema, I couldn't believe last night Brian Williams from MSNBC, I think it was, he was either Brian Williams or one of the later guys, really tore into her for basically ignoring a reporter and being coy and trying to be funny with a reporter while a reporter was actually asking serious questions about these negotiations. And it's very rare for MSNBC to tear into a Democrat like that. Republicans are very easy targets, but for them to go after a Democrat like that, it was a sight. And to be perfectly honest, Kristen Sinema does deserve it, because let's keep it real, folks. Yeah, I could just kind of stole a line from Anderson Cooper, but that's okay. This bipartisan infrastructure bill that she wrote with Rob Portman, she really missed a golden opportunity to fix a problem by underfunding it. Biden had originally proposed spending in the amount of 2.25 trillion for infrastructure, and she gets only 550 billion in new spending done and calls it a win for bipartisanship. It would have been so much easier for this whole entire process if they just pursued it all, even if it was on a partisan basis, through the reconciliation package, and spend a couple of trillion that way. Because it is turning into bad deals being negotiated in place of true governance. And also, the White House is asking that senators spend at least 2.1 trillion. That's the minimum that the White House has to agree, is asking senators to spend. And I think that's correct, because the most frustrating thing about Machin and Sinema, they've legally authorized 3.5 trillion. That's what they have already authorized, 3.5 trillion. So there's no reason for them not to spend 3.5 trillion. They can spend it on any government program they want. FEMA, making government programs to help with climate change. Paid family leave by making tax incentives for employers to offer paid family leave. Affordable Care Act, Medicare, Social Security, Medicaid, the list goes on and on that they can devote $3 trillion for. Veterans, but they won't. Not the rest of the Democrats, just Manchin and Sinema.